The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. We are up. We're at it. We're doing our thing. As Seiko would say, we're giving it 169% today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Happy Monday to everybody, man. And it is a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. It is the first of the month. We are into July. We are up. We're at it. We're doing our thing. Markets are looking decent today. Looks like we are definitely going to rebound a little bit. There's some positive news surrounding Solana that we talked about before, but it gets a little bit better. There's some positive news surrounding some of these cases that could be settled with the SEC. And of course, the SEC wants to step up their game a little bit and get back into the news, so definitely a lot to get into this Monday morning, man. But the markets are looking great, and that is what is going on today, guys. And that's what we're going to celebrate today. I see 25 people in here already between X and YouTube. You go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that heart button on if you're on X. I would really appreciate it. Channel would really appreciate it. Kick us up in the old algorithm. We got a lot to get into today. And we're looking good, guys. We are looking absolutely good. But it is the first of the month, baby. It is the first of the month. My man Selmo says, good morning. Yes, baby, it's the first of the month. My man Seiko says, wake up, baby. We're giving it 169%. Yes, we are. We are up. We are at it. We are doing it, baby. We're doing it this morning. So come over here. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into the markets, man. Let's get right into the markets because your boy got to do payroll today, roughly. So we're going to get in. We're going to get all of this in an hour so we can get some payroll done today and I can get my people paid. And I can be, and they can be happy and get off my back. A little sip of coffee this morning, getting up, getting moving, money making Monday, baby. The Asian markets, they look good today. They look good. They close good. The European markets look absolutely strong today after a poor performance on Friday. They look good today. They look like they woke up early this morning and they wanted to trade, baby. They wanted to trade. And then you got your pre-markets over here in the United States. Payroll, give me $50. Give me $50, baby. Pre-markets over here in the United States look absolutely strong. Again, after a poor performance on Friday, they look good. We call it poor, but these guys were setting all-time highs over here in the stock market for a couple weeks. So had a little bit of pullback. The debate didn't really help. The political atmosphere around here didn't really help on Friday. The core PCE didn't really rock anybody's world on Friday either. But we look good today. And that's what matters, baby. You got the iShares Trust that are going to open up in the positive today, which means Bitcoin should have some positive inflows today to it. Let's get over here. Let's talk about this cryptocurrency market that is just, man, oh man, I tell you, can we get some legs, baby? Can we get some legs? Looks like we're going to get some. Legs today. Maybe start to get this thing moving a little bit back into this upward movement, man, and back into this upward trajectory. So definitely love to hear that. Love to see that. Love to hear the positive news around crypto. But we all know, guys, we're going to trade sideways for a little while, at least at least for another couple months, I think, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Second half of this year, going into 2025, we'll be ready to rock and roll. So just make sure your bags are right, your bags packed. Millionaires in the making here, millionaires in the making, baby. So what do we got going on over here? Got a market cap sitting at $2.32 trillion, up from the last time we talked on Friday. We were hovering around that 2.26, 2.27 trillion, somewhere up in there. So definitely some positive inflows into the market. That market cap is coming up, baby. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sitting at 49, still at neutral, but coming up. We're at 45 last time we talked about this. So definitely looks like we are on a move to the upside, baby. Bitcoin wants so bad to touch that 63,000, but we like where it's at. It was around 60,000 last week, hovering around that 61,000, up to 62,713, up about 2% on the day, which is a huge move for Bitcoin. 2% move in Bitcoin is a big move in Bitcoin, guys. Got a little bit of a down on the hour, but we'll see what happens as the morning moves on. I think we're going to be strong, baby. We're going to be strong. Single yesterday. I wanted to slap you. Ken coming hot, baby. Talking about slapping people, baby. But yo, Bitcoin's looking really strong today. Ethereum's looking strong too. It's so bad wants to get back to that $3,500 mark, sitting at $3,464, up 2.3% on the 24-hour, 4.3% on the week. So as people are talking about us being down, you look at the numbers don't support that. You know that, Daniel. I know, Ken, man. Good morning, good early afternoon to you, brother, over there across the pond. But yeah, you see over here Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look at the graphs over here. Clearly moving to the upside. Clearly want to gain some steam over here, guys. Clearly. So BNB, $578 again wants to move to the upside, up about 0.6%. Positive news on BNB today. Today we're gonna review, guys, which also the ruling from the court, which we'll get into here in a minute, also sets the stage for a lot of other cryptocurrency projects that are out there. So Solana, $146, definitely moving to the upside as well. Up, look at Solana, baby, up 3.5% on the day. Definitely looking at Solana as a play here. We're looking at these ETFs, and we'll get into some more people that have applied for a Solana ETF. Big boys applying for these Solana ETFs. And we'll get into that in a minute. And you don't see the dramatic price increase of Solana based off the news. And I think there's a reason for that. And we'll talk about that in a second. XRP sitting at 48 cents, coming up a little bit. Come on, XRP. Let's get some legs. This thing isn't going to move until the case is settled. And I think we're getting closer and closer to this thing ending, which it needs to end, guys. Tone Coin, $7.65, up 5.8%. We talk about Tone here, man. I love this token. I think that it's about to move. I think it's about to move here in the very, very near future. Dogecoin got some legs too, up 2.1%. Looks like we got some legs going on in this market, guys. Look at Avalanche. I told you that this was probably one of the best buys on the market during this last little pullback, and it's not disappointing. back up to $29.94. We're talking about this at $23, guys. And I said when it hit the $23 mark, I thought that this might have been one of the best short-term buys of the pullback. And it is definitely starting to come up 22.4%, guys, since that in 24 hours. Am I right here? No, I'm wrong here. 5.7% in 24 hours, guys, but 22.45% on the week. So definitely was a good short-term buy there. If you really wanted to make just a quick buy, short Avalanche definitely was a good ticket there. Polkadot, $6.37, up 4.5% on the 24-hour, 14.4% on the week. Another one that we talked about here being a good short-term play if you just wanted to get in and get out. What's up, Brian? How are you, brother? Happy Monday to you, baby. Happy Monday. You guys are talking about Nancy. So, you guys are all about Nancy, all about Seiko's girl. But yeah, Polkadot was another good short-term play if you got in on the down. You're up about 18.9% right now. Chainlink sitting at $14.41, up 5.9% on the 24-hour and 9.4% on the week. So definitely starting to get some legs back under Chainlink there and starting to move a little bit. Starting to move to the positive side there. Polygon, man, up 2.7% on the day. But look, it's only up 2.5% on the week, guys. Polygon is struggling, guys. You guys know what I did with my Polygon. I got out. Like I said, I think this thing's dropping back to the 40-cent range. Think about getting back in there. So we'll definitely look at that. Look at getting back in there when it hits its low. I don't think it's at its low yet. Pepe doing great here, up 1.6% on the 24-hour and up 7.6% on the week. Put a Pepe video out yesterday about how well it's held up during this. Caroline's greater than Nancy. Brian coming in with that heat too, baby. Brian coming in with that heat. He's putting them out there. I put a video out yesterday about Pepe last night and how well it's held up and why I think it's going to run here pretty hard in the near future. Kaspa is absolutely on a massive tear. I think that this tear is going to continue. We've talked about Kaspa here forever being a top 15 token. We were calling Kaspa a top 15 token when it was all the way down in the 30s, ranked all the way down in the 30s. Now it's sitting up there at 24, sitting at 17 cents. Massive news about Kaspa. Put a video out about that yesterday. Their beta went live. We are now looking at a massive Kaspa 20 KAS 20 tokens being launched on the Kaspa blockchain. Absolutely massive move. Volume has absolutely went crazy on Kaspa. It was, when I put the video out yesterday, it was up 246% in 24 hours, guys. And we talk about this all the time here. Blockchain, if you have a blockchain, you need volume. Volume equals price. Kaspa put a volume on the board yesterday of 246% in 24 hours, man. Their price went up to about 20 cents, started to come back down right now to the 17-cent range. I think that Kaspa, this is just the start for Kaspa. Kaspa is going to be a top 15 token, guys, and they proved it yesterday. As soon as their beta went live, their volume went absolutely nuts, and volume is crazy. And here we go. Kaspa's ready to rock and roll, and this thing is going to be massive mover. And this is what's going to put it in the top 15 is that blockchain. Internet computer, oh man, only up 1.4% on the 24-hour, 4.1% on the week, man. Again, just like Matic, internet computer is struggle buggy right now. It is struggling. It is struggling to keep up with all the rest of these top altcoins right now. So it is struggling, baby. So Stellar looks like it wants to get its legs back at 9 cents. Come on, Stellar. Let's get to 10 cents. That's where we need you. That's where we want you. That's where you look most comfortable. But it's up 1.8% on the 24-hour, 5.9% on the week. You know, Stellar's got to get some legs. We got to get this thing moving. Got to get this thing moving. You know, and got to get some volume over there on that Kronos chain. I keep telling you, they need a massive meme coin to come off of there. It'll do itself a favor if Crypto.com just gets behind the meme coin and absolutely just sends it to $1 billion. Kronos over here at $9, 9 cents, 9.2. Kronos has got to move, guys. It got to move, baby. And Crypto.com has got to get behind something over there, because that Kronos chain has got to go. And right now it is struggling. I love Kronos. I think Kro's going to be at $1 plus, but man, they've got to get moving in this market. They are lagging behind, and that's just keeping it 100. The graph sitting at 21 cents. You know, I love this as an AI play right now. You know, I love the graph as an AI play right now. I think that they're going to be a big runner here in the bull market. Sitting at, it's up 2.1% on the 24-hour, 2.4% on the week. Definitely, it's struggling a little bit, but I think it's going to be a big player. I think it's going to rebound. But again, that's what we think. It's got to get going. It's got to get moving. What else do we got here? I've been buying Quant, baby. I still think that Quant's a massive mover. I still think that Quant's going to run when these ISO coins run. I've been buying. I added to my Quant bag on Friday at $73. I definitely think that Quant's still a great play. Flare is actually making a move up to 2 cents, 2.3. Down a little bit on the 24-hour, 2.5%, up 7.3% on the week. Flare is going to be it could possibly be a great play here as they start to roll out their main net as well. They're in testing, like what they have going on over there. Kind of complicated to explain, but love what they got going on over there. And I think that they may be a mover. They may be somebody that we wake up one morning and be like, damn, how the hell did they get that? How did they move up 35% in 24 hours or 48 hours? So, it may happen because they're working over there at Flare. Definitely working. Let's see, right here's Quant sitting at $79. We're buying at $73 on Friday, up 3.5% on the hour, up 6.7% on the week. Quant's going to trade where it's going to trade, guys. It's going to trade right around this $100 mark. I think it's going to be up there until these ISO coins really start to roll out and really start to have an ISO run. Quant's going to be where it's going to be, baby. But definitely loving where Quant is, loving how they position themselves in this ISO market to be one of the one of the ISO coins that can really run here. So really like what Quant's got going on. I'll continue to DCA my way down into Quant. Well, actually buy at a low and bring my price down on Quant as we move forward here. Let's look at the meme coins. Let's see where we're at with this big money, baby. With this big money, this is where you can make some money over here if you hit the right play at the right time. Dogecoin, 12 cents, guys. We talked about it being up 2.2% and on the 24-hour, 6.5% on the week, guys. SHIB doing its thing. It's hanging on. 0.7% on the hour, 2.5% on the week. SHIB is just it's just hanging on. Look at Pepe. Where are we at with Pepe, guys? Up 1.7% on the hour. Up 7.4% on the week. 1.7% on the hour. Here's the one thing that pay attention to with Pepe. When we talk about Pepe and why we're so big on Pepe, look at this. $498.7 million in volume in a 24-hour period. You look at the volume that Pepe is putting through its token. You know, SHIB is only putting about 188 million through, and Dogecoin is putting about 408 million through. Pepe's beating both of them when it comes to volume. It's beating its competitor underneath at 405, which is Dog with a Hat. So, and you can scroll down through here and you don't see anybody near Pepe. Pepe is actually putting more volume through its token than any of the top meme coins on this board, which means that Pepe's popularity is crazy right now. So when you look at the volume that's coming through there, crazy. It's absolutely nuts how far they're beating everybody else. Brett, you guys know we're big Brett fans. Up to 16 cents here, looking absolutely phenomenal. Up 5.9% on the 24 hour, up 22% on the week. Brett has continued to shine over there on the base chain. As the base chain gains more and more popularity and starts to take a little bit more of this market cap, you're going to see Brett continue to run, and it has definitely continued to shine here inside of this market. Brett is absolutely moving to the major upside. Bonk, the other one that I think is going to be an absolute massive runner in this bull run, is up 7.4% on the 24 hour, 23% on the week. Brett Bonk has made a massive move to the upside. We called it here, guys. We said Bonk was consolidating, and it was ready for a run, and it is absolutely started to run over the past week, sitting at 23% up. So Bonk has definitely made a major move to the upside. We are loving where Bonk is right now. So there's an overview of your top meme coins. Pepe's taking the volume, though, guys. Pepe is absolutely killing the volume over here, guys. So definitely killing the volume, guys. So there is no doubt about that. Which just means Pepe's growing in popularity. Its popularity growth is absolutely nuts. Looking over here at the bubbles, we see what we seen over there on the chart. The day looks green. It looks good. Everything seems to be moving quite well. Coming over here to the hour, no different than what we seen over there on the chart. The hour's starting to fill in a little bit red and a little bit green at the same time. We got a mixed bag of tricks over here. We got some tricks going on. We'll see how this thing starts to fill in as the morning goes on. I think we'll flip to green. I think there's some bullish momentum in the market, and I think we're headed to the upside. Let's go ahead. Bullish cycle. Yeah. I tell you, Brian, man, I don't know about you, man, but I'm bullish on this market, man. I love this market where it is right now. You guys can drop comment in there if you tell me where you're at on the market, but I'm absolutely loving where the market is right now, guys. Loving it. I think we're in for a good week this week. I think it's going to be a good week. Like I said, Bitcoin is really trying to get back up to that 63,000, man. It is really trying to move up there. Let's see if it makes it, right? Let's see if it makes it back up to that 63K. That's a key level for Bitcoin. If it can get back up to that 63K and it can hold it, and Ethereum can get up to this 3,500 and hold it, I think that's going to really set up for a huge move to the upside for the rest of crypto, guys. So them are some key levels we got to look at. Let's hope we get there today, guys. Let's hope we get there today. I think we will get there this week, though. It's looking really good, BTC. Yes, it is looking good, man. I agree, man. This thing is looking great today, I think, man. It is looking good, man. I'm loving where we're at right now. Let's talk about some of this news that's going around, right? 21 shares, which we all know is BlackRock, man. They officially filed for a spot Solana ETF. This is absolutely huge. We know Van Eck set the precedent here, and started to apply, and they were the first ones to apply for the spot Solana ETF last week. BlackRock came in and definitely put their application in as well. Here's the thing with these spot ETFs, guys. These big boys, they're not applying for these spot ETFs if they don't think that they can get approved, right? Like, they're not out here playing games, and they're not out here talking about a maybe or anything like that. They're only putting these applications in because there was conversations that happened in these cigar rooms beforehand, and there is a positive sentiment that these things will be approved. But this is not, you don't see the Solana price going crazy over these spot Solana ETFs. Why? It's the same kind of the same reason Ethereum's kind of lagging behind when it comes to the spot Ethereum ETF. The market has figured out that just because you put in an application doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen overnight. The approval is going to come overnight, that it's going to get fast tracked or any of that. These things take time, right? So the market's not going to start pricing this in until later on, and more positive news start to come along with the Solana ETF, because it takes time. And they just are not tying up their money right now. So July should be a good month. I think so too, Brian. I think July should be a good month. Tim Ski, what's up, brother? Happy Canadian Day, man. Happy Canadian Day, brother. Good morning, DJs. Yes, good morning to you. Happy Canadian Day to all my Canadian listeners out there, guys. I know there's a bunch of you guys out there. Happy Canadian Day. But yes, BlackRock, it officially files for the Solana ETF, which, you know, we know BlackRock's the biggest player in the game, right? They're the biggest dogs in the race. Everybody can say what they want. BlackRock gets what it wants because they have the most money to make these things happen. And they have the most money equals the most influence. The most influence means that what you put in usually gets approved. BlackRock has only had one of its ETFs disapproved in its lifespan. So I don't expect Solana to be the second. So definitely bullish news there for Solana. I do believe that Solana's price will start to show the ETF impact as the approvals get closer, right? And make no doubt that these big institutions are out here buying Solana right now at its low to pack their bags and get ready for these ETFs, guys. So they're inching their way in here. Yes, smash that like button, y'all. Right now, I got 48 people in here. It's showing between X and YouTube. Go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and smash that heart button if you're over there on X. Channel really appreciates it. Push us up in the old algorithm. Drop a comment if you want to. Helps with the old algo. Push us up in the old algorithm for YouTube and for X. Really appreciate it. But I do believe that the Solana price will start to show the effects of these ETFs as we get closer to approval. But like I said before, the institutions are buying up Solana on the low prices here, and they are inching their way in there and buying little by little. You best believe that they're not going to buy on the high. So they've already started to pack their bags, guys, and these things have already started to happen. And the wheels are already in motion. The great thing about this Solana ETF is as the Solana price starts to rise and as it starts to go up, everything attached to Solana will go up with it as well, which means a lot of the meme coins, a lot of the lower market caps will see a price increase, a price impact from the Solana price as it continues to go up and steadily moves up, which is absolutely a bullish thing and for the Solana ecosystem as a whole and all of the meme coins and lower market cap plays that are over there. So this is absolutely great news for Solana moving forward here in this bull market as we move in this bull market. So the SEC sues Consensus, calls MetaMask a security. Basically, this revolves around staking. This revolves around the use of the staking platforms as inside of MetaMask wallet, guys. We knew that this was coming. They sent a Wells notice to MetaMask. We knew that this was coming. We kind of knew that there was going to be a lawsuit that was going to come out of all of this. The SEC, boy, as they lose one, they just start another one. You know, these guys are just out here just doing whatever the hell they want when they want, with no cares in the world. They don't need backup. They don't need any of that. They just kind of do whatever the hell they want, when they want, how they want, and they're just out here suing everybody. Like, who's left for the SEC to sue? I mean, for real, seriously. I mean, how many more big players are out here that aren't sitting in a courtroom hanging out with the SEC? You know, it's getting to be ridiculous. It's one of these things where you look at it and go, okay, so how many more times can you sue somebody to try to stop the bull run from happening? Really? So how many more times do you need to be in the news? And what is next? Right? But MetaMask, like I've said before, when the Wells notice came out, MetaMask didn't do itself any favors, guys. It didn't do itself any favors. They got they've gone after everyone. I know, Ken. Everybody. There's nobody left, right? Like, who's left? But MetaMask didn't do itself any favors, right? When you open up a wallet and then all of a sudden you put an onboarding ramp in there, an offboarding ramp in there, a staking platform inside your wallet, all of these things inside your wallet, you start to look like a centralized exchange. You know, you really do. You got a swap going on in there. You got everything going on in there. So, you know, obviously this put MetaMask right at the forefront of this lawsuit. Like, you got to be careful when you're developing these things. You got to be careful what you're putting inside your wallets, because you know what? You know, at some point you are what you are, right? And if you have an onboarding ramp, an offboarding ramp, swap, a staking platform, and all that stuff, you kind of start to look like every other centralized exchange out there, just on DeFi. So you knew that they were coming after you. But getting to be a little ridiculous, right? Binance, guys, this is a big one. U.S. judge lets most of the SEC case move on, except for one of the key factors of this case is the secondary sales, right? And we all know that Ethereum beat the SEC on their secondary sales of Ethereum, where they were labeled a non-security based on their secondary sales. Now you see the ruling come down from Binance. Binance's secondary sales are also deemed not a security as well. This sets up well for XRP, because where is XRP's court case sitting at right now? XRP's court case is sitting right now based upon secondary sales, right? So if you have Ethereum that's a non-security based on its secondary sales, and now Binance deemed a non-security for its secondary sales, this is setting up really well for XRP's argument that their secondary sales is non-security. They shouldn't be held responsible under the laws of the security laws based upon their secondary sales. So this is setting up really well for XRP and XRP's case. And as you start to see these rulings come out of the court, what you start to understand is you start to put together law, right? You start to look at it and say, okay, well, maybe the judges in the courts are seeing it that these secondary sales of cryptocurrencies are non-securities. So that's starting to become what you can expect out of these next rulings. So this definitely sets up well for XRP. It definitely sets up well for some of the exchanges as well. When the SEC was saying that they were selling securities, all of this thing lines up. Both of the Ethereum and the Binance ruling lines up to say, you know what, maybe these things will get settled here rather sooner rather than later. And it looks like we know what the outcome's going to be, given the fact that we have these two rulings, one from Ethereum and now one from Binance, where the judges have basically laid out the case of these not being a secondary, the secondary sales not being securities. So definitely lining up pretty well for XRP and everybody else that's sitting in court right now. for secondary sales. So maybe we'll get this XRP case settled sooner rather than later, and it definitely needs to be, because it's definitely just a it's a black cloud over crypto right now, and needs to go ahead and finish it and be settled. Hold on one second, guys. Boy had to take care of them allergies. I'm clocking in. Junior, have a great one, brother. Have a great one. Have a minute picture of CC. CC in a plus cell. Yo, man, he is, man. I mean, CZ's just chilling, man. Him and Sam Bankman-Fried are chilling in a plush cell, chilling, hanging out, man, figuring out which meme coin they're gonna launch and run up to a couple $1 billion, man, and get everything moving, right? So CZ and Sam Bankman-Fried, man, are definitely in the cell together, to figuring out, how they're which meme coin they're gonna launch, right? Become millionaires off of that, and then CZ's probably looking at Sam going, how can I screw you now, right? Because I mean, let's face it, CZ took down FTX, man. He my man CZ, he wrecked that whole platform. He said, nah, man, I'm done with this FTT token, man. I'm dropping all of this right on the market right now, man. I'm dropping this, man. I'm crushing this exchange. And Sam, have a great day, man. CZ got him, man. That's what you call it. Got him. Got him. Yo, not only did he wreck Sam, though, man, CZ wrecked a bunch of politicians, man. A bunch of politicians, which is why he's in jail right now. He wrecked all of the politicians too that had their money wrapped up in FTX. The politicians said, no, hell no, man. Y'all you guys got to put this dude in jail. I lost a lot of money. Man. This dude got to go to jail. So, but it is what it is, man. It's just kind of the way this thing rolls, man. So let's go ahead. Let's move on into some of these DeFi tokens before I gotta go get some payroll done here. So we'll talk about some of these and then take another quick look at the market and see where it's going to wrap us up this morning, right? So we got Brute. Brute's had a nice gain over there on the base chain. I like Brute. I think this project's going to be around for a little while. Definitely suffered the consequences of this market, but definitely started to dig itself out. And one of the reasons I think it's starting to dig itself out is the community. They're out there working. They're out there working pretty hard, getting their name out there, doing what they got to do. But I really like Brute over there on the base chain. We got Daddy token sitting over here on the base chain as well, sitting at $1.98. Definitely moving to the upside. I know it's putting in a little red candle, but if you would have looked at it from last week to this week, sitting at $1.98 right now, definitely with a positive move to the upside going into today. This thing was around $1.50 or so last week. You can see it's moving up a little bit because we're looking at the day candles. You're not going to really be able to drill down into the hour and stuff like that. You guys know I like to look at the 24-hour candles. It gives you a better picture of what's going on. And Daddy is, it's starting to dig itself out of the hole, man, of the market. This is one that we haven't looked at in a while. One I'm still invested in. One I still think a lot of is Alliance Block. Definitely, it's suffered some consequences here, but real world assets are a huge thing, and these guys seem to be really leading the way when it comes to that. Sitting at 7 cents, this thing was as high as 12, 13, 14 cents. What's up, big wise dude? What's up, my brother? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Happy Monday to you. It's the first of the month, baby. Big wise, it's the first of the month, baby. But I think Alliance Block has a has a tremendous future when it comes to tokenization of real world assets. And I think they're kind of leading the way over there. So I'm gonna sit on my bag and see where it goes, right? See where it goes. But they've been putting in a lot of work over there. Roost, I got high hopes for Roost here, sitting at a penny, a penny two. Definitely the chart doesn't look that great. Sitting at a $12 million market cap, but I think what gives me high hope about Roost is the holder count. 94.7K holders. They're holding, man. They're holding, and when the market starts to turn around, I think Roost will start to turn around as well. I'm a holder of Roost. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna see. With the success of Brett, I'm looking for the next token to come on the back of Brett and be that next $1 billion token over there on base. And that's what I'm in search of right now. And we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Coming over here to Bonk, we talked about Bonk. We talked about the move to the upside for Bonk. I like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, me too, man. Me too, man. It's the first of the month, baby. I like Bone Thugs too, baby. But we got Bonk. We talked a little bit about Bonk. We talked about Bonk right here, guys. When we talked about it here on the live, that I thought it was going to set up for a nice run to the upside. It's starting. It's really starting to move to the upside and make that breakout. And make this breakout that we talked about over here about 4 or 5 days ago, right? It really was setting itself up. It really was starting to build that nice momentum forward over there in Bonk, and definitely starting to show up and show out a little bit right now. So definitely like where Bonk is right now. DGen is my sleeper, one of my sleeper tokens for the bull run. This thing was up to 2 cents. Looking at 2081 right now. Definitely looks like it wants to push to the upside today. I think that this thing is going back to 2 cents plus. This is that layer 3 block. This is that layer 3 blockchain that sits on top of Base. Base is going to need that layer 3 as it sees the volume. DGen has definitely started to launch some projects on this blockchain, which is starting to bring it more and more volume. At this price point right here, 2081, even at 2 cents, I think getting in that early is probably a steal for a layer 3 blockchain. If you can hold on and just wait a little bit. Brett definitely moving up to 16 cents. You look at this chart. This chart looks exactly like you would want any chart to look that you're investing in. Look at the moves. Look at the moves that Brett has made, and the strength that Brett has showed, especially even during the market, during the market pullback. Look at the strength of Brett right here, and the continued push to that upside, that 16 cent mark. Man, I tell you, remember, Brett's not listed on a lot of tier 1 exchanges either. So when we talk about Brett, you still got to understand that there's a Binance listing that should be coming. There's a Coinbase listing that should be coming. There's a bunch of these tier 1 exchanges that should be coming for Brett at some point. The volume is there. The holder count's there. The popularity is there. And as these tier 1 exchanges start to roll out, you're going to see Brett gain in volume and gain in popularity. So I think that this is still low for Brett, given everything that's done on DeFi. I think that the move to the upside is definitely there, definitely for Brett to make a massive run in the bull market. It's got to get listed though. It's got to get listed on them exchanges. before the bull market really kicks in. That's important for Brett to pull off. Coinbase is sleeping. It's sleeping on Brett and Pepe. I agree, Big Watch. But Pepe is traded on Coinbase's future side, right? So Pepe's over there. You can long and short Pepe over there. I think it's just a matter of time, right? I think Coinbase is playing it real safe right now because they're in so many different battles with the SEC. They're playing it so safe. I think they're playing it too safe, though. And I think that the opportunities that they're missing out on with getting on some of these meme coins early in the volume that they can create. I mean, I think they're playing it a little bit too safe, but who am I? I'm just a guy on YouTube, right? But the volume is definitely there. And Coinbase has really tried to market Brett as well inside of their Coinbase wallet, inside of their new wallet, their new smart wallet, inside of their their old wallets. Brett's always sitting on top as a top token that you can buy. So I mean, they're aware of the situation, obviously, and it being the first $1 billion meme coin that sits on their blockchain base, you got to think it's coming, right? You got to think it's coming. So Turbo, we like Turbo. I like Turbo. I think Turbo's got a good upside to it. I think it's strong. Definitely starting to consolidate a little bit here right now. Turbo could be setting itself up for a push to the upside here as it consolidates right there where it's at. You look at Pepe. We talked about Pepe's volume blowing the doors off of every other top meme coin on the board. When it comes to volume, the only one who's even close is Doge. And Pepe's still beating Doge when it comes to 24-hour trading volume. It's held these levels between the 1-1, the high 1-1s and 1-2-0. We said that it had to trade in this channel and gain some strength here for its positive push for its next positive push to the upside. As you guys can see, this big run up, there was really no support, no resistance. It just went parabolic here, right? So it started to build some support coming off of its all-time high here, a little bit right here, as the market came down and it started to consolidate a little bit. But you can start to see right now it's hanging on, man. It's hanging on and it's pumping out volume. So as this market turns and as Ethereum's price starts to go up and Pepe starts to put in this massive volume, you're going to see, if this continues, you're going to see a nice run on Pepe here. Probably, I want to see it push past this next run up. I want to see it push past this all-time high, and then start to set a new level of support up there. Would be a great thing for Pepe. The more and more it can set these all-time highs before the bull run actually fully kicks off, the more and more that thing's going to run, when the bull market gets here. All the work that Pepe is doing right now is all precursor and pretest for when that bull market really kicks off, when it really starts to move. So really like where they're at, really like what they have going on over there. I love the price action. Cheeks is in trouble over there in the Solana chain. Cheeks is in trouble, man. This thing's falling. This thing is falling a little bit. Definitely is down over there, but strong dev team over there. See if they can pull this thing back up and see if they get down 16% here in 24 hours. Let's see if they can pull this thing together. Let's see if they can pull this thing back to the upside and get some more positive momentum moving over there at Cheeks. It's a great project. They got a great dev team over there. Dev's docked, a World Series of Poker player. So he's not going anywhere, because, he's doxed and he's a World Series of Poker player. I mean, where are you going to run, right? Where are you going to run? But definitely would love to see them guys turn this project around. I still have my bag, still invested. Still think it's going to do well over there on the Solana chain. So we'll see. We'll keep monitoring it. We'll see what they can do. Ultimately, this is going to fall down to the community and the dev of how they're going to push this thing back to the upside. So we going to find out, baby. We going to find out. Either it's going to work or it's not going to work at the end of the day. Them are the only two options for crypto. Either it's going to work or it's going to work, and everything. If it works, great. If it don't work, it is what it is. Just don't rug the damn thing, man. Just don't rug it, man. I can't stand people rugging projects, man. And nothing's worse than that, right? Cheeks got smoked. It sure did, man. Somebody smacked the shit out of them cheeks. But when you look at let's look at Jasmy sitting at 2 cents, 2.8, still holding on, man. Still hovering right around that high 2 cents, 3 cent range, trading sideways, holding on, just trading sideways during this market. I do expect Jasmy to have a push to the upside, push to the positive side here. In the next couple days. It didn't drop down to that 2.5 level, which was a possibility when the market was down, and it held on. It held on right around this 2.8 3 level, 2 cents, 2.8 and 3 cent level. It's held on. It started to build itself a nice support level right here where it's at. So definitely expecting a push to the upside for Jasmy, back up to that 3.5 cent level. I think would be a good level for it to start to build a little bit of support there. I think it touched up there, wanted to stay up there for a little while, and then the market crapped out and it dropped down. But I think that 3 cents, 3.5 is probably a good place for Jasmy to go ahead and start building a new support level up in there. I think it's it's ready. I'm expecting here in the next couple of days for Jasmy to push forward. If the market continues to move to the upside, I'll be surprised if Jasmy doesn't make a nice move here in this market. Again, another project that has tremendous volume in it. 24-hour trading volume, 717,000 just on the DEX alone. This doesn't include the exchanges. So Jasmy's trading volume on 24 hours well above this, but still 717 just on the DEX alone is absolutely crazy. So again, another project with positive trading volume in it, and probably has more trading volume in it than a lot of tokens that are above it. My girl Pelosi. Oh, yeah, I know. Yo, man, just tell her to send me the copy trade, man. Tell her to send me the copy trade. Yo, we continue to fall. The hour continues to fill in here on red, guys. So it looks like we're having a little pullback in this hour, but the day looks absolutely phenomenal. I like to concentrate a little bit more on the day than I do the hour, because the hour is so up and down, right? I mean, the hours, you're talking about a 0.1 here, 0.2 there. It's so microscopic moves, man. But when you're talking about the day, you're looking at a whole 24-hour period, which gives you a better look of where you are and where you're going. So definitely like where we're at for the day. Hour's not looking too hot though. That's just a little concerning. Let's go over here. Let's check and see where Bitcoin is currently trading at right now. Let's check out Bitcoin and Ethereum. Looking at Bitcoin 62.5, pulled back about $200, about $200 from the morning. Not too bad though. That's really not too bad. Ethereum wants to hang on. It was 3,460 when we started, 3,454 now. So we're talking about splitting hairs here, right? Whether or not it's up or whether or not it's down. we're talking about microscopic moves here. So definitely not really too concerned at this moment. It's turn. It's true. True story. Seiko says it's a true story. That's a true story, y'all. So Seiko says so. But yeah, I mean the market itself looks really, really strong coming into today, guys. It really does. I know the hour doesn't fill in quite like we wanted to see before we close up here. We'd love to close up with the hourly chart filling in green. But you know, we're talking microscopic moves here, guys. You know, we're not talking any big, huge pullbacks here. So the market looks really, really strong. But while I'm paying attention to Avalanche, guys, we talked about this at $23, man, being one of the best bargains out there, like we talked about earlier. Back up to $29. Can it get back up to 30? Right? Can it break this $30 mark? Right? And really start to move to the upside and make some money for some people who came in at the low, right? Came in at the low and looking for a quick one. You know, I told you guys I bought some Avalanche. I actually took a long out on Avalanche too, a long with short leverage with very little leverage. Just I'm in that for the long play and decided to hit it down there on this last pullback. So definitely looking for that upside. But you know, XRP, I'm expecting this thing to wrap up here pretty soon with the Binance ruling. I think this kind of helps XRP in their negotiation with the SEC and getting this thing wrapped up. We need this case wrapped up. We talked about it to death here, you know, and I think that the Binance ruling helps it. And we just kind of need this thing behind us. We need this thing wrapped up and so that XRP can move, so that the holders can see some positive movement, and so that Ripple can kind of put this thing behind them, right? This thing has been dragged out way too long, and it's time. It's time for everybody to put it behind them. And I think we're closer to the finish line than we were last week, you know, based on that Binance ruling. So it should give everybody some positive vibes about the XRP case. This thing's got to come to an end, guys. It's a black cloud over crypto. It really is. So yeah, definitely looking good today. So let's check the market out. Let's see where it's going the rest of the day, and we'll be back at this thing on Wednesday, guys. We'll be back live on Wednesday. I do have a couple videos coming out over the next couple days here, guys. I invested in Mojo, a project on the ERC20 blockchain. Really like this project. Really like the memes, the meme aspect of this particular project. I do like the fact that the dev for this project is also one of the devs for a really great project called Wolf, which has reached multi-million-dollar market cap. I like it. I like where it's at. There's a nice solid floor there. So I got a video coming out about Mojo as well. But I did invest my own money in Mojo. I like that project. It's over there on the ERC20 blockchain on Ethereum. And you guys know how I feel about that. So you know I have to feel good about Mojo to have my money over there, because, you know, but I do think that Ethereum will make a comeback here. Did you hear that? XRP will be used. When? I did hear that. I did hear that, Big Watch. When you're using your stablecoin, XRP is part of that. Great work, Daniel. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, you know, but here's the thing: XRP is never going to run until this case is over. You know, and we got to get this thing wrapped up, man. We got to get this thing wrapped up. We're close, though. I think we're close. I think we're really close to getting this thing wrapped up. And I think you'll see a pump. You'll see a pump off the initial announcement when this thing's over. You're gonna see XRP pump. You're gonna see it pump pretty good. because when the ETF new, the fake ETF news came out, you seen this thing almost just balloon up to $1 for a quick second and then drop back down. I think when the case is over, you're going to see a big, huge, massive pump. But you got to understand too, when it comes to XRP, there's a lot of people who have been holding XRP for an extended period of time, right? And a lot of them guys, they're going to take profits, right? They're going to take profits on the way up. It will happen. If this thing gets to $1 on that initial pump, on that initial pull, you got to remember people are 2x. They've been sitting on this for a long time. They're going to take their money. They're going to take their profits. It's going to happen, which is going to further suppress the XRP price because there's so many holders that have been sitting on it. There's some holders that are actually upside down in their XRP. They bought XRP, $2-3, and then sat on it, never DCA'd down in, never did any of that. Now are just starting to come back to crypto based on the last bull run and looking at their wallets, going, "Oh my God, my XRP has got crushed." And then that pump, they're going to take profits as well. So you're going to see a lot of trading back and forth when it comes to XRP. You got to know your sell levels, and you got to be willing to ride this roller coaster. Speaking of Mojo, my girl Pelosi, always be here. Yeah, well, she had that mojo this weekend. I seen her on a couple shows, man. She was out there popping that thing, man, running them lips this weekend, trying to cover up for Sleepy Joe. I heard XRP. Look at me. Scam. Seiko call it XRP a scam. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. But there will be a lot of profit taken in the XRP when this case is over. You guys, people have got to understand that there's something that nobody's talking about, but people have got to understand that the profit taking is going to be there. We're going to be on this up and down roller coaster for XRP for a minute. People will be taking profits, especially if it gets to $1. You got to understand that that's a double up for a lot of people for years. That's a double up for them. They've been sitting on XRP for a long time. My average cost on XRP is 33 cents, right? Think about that. It's 33 cents, right? So I never worry about my XRP because, I'm up, right? I'm up. It's 33 cents. We were buying way back when, right? And I still hold that. But, you got to understand, people will be cashing out, right? But again, a blockchain success is dictated on the volume that it puts through the blockchain. So if the case alone clears XRP, and XRP can now continue roll out these partnerships that they have and get these things moving and get this volume really increased on their blockchain, they're going to see a tremendous amount of success. But if they continue to kick these partnerships down the road even after the case is over, then you get into that profit taking issue, and it's really going to affect the price because you don't have that volume to offset that. So that's going to be interesting to see how that rolls out, right? So all right, guys, with that, I got to go get my payroll done. You guys have a great day. I will see you guys on Wednesday. We'll be back on here. We'll be back after it. We'll be back up. We'll be back looking at this thing, and let's hope that this market continues on the upside. And on Wednesday, we'll be up. We'll be at it. We'll be ready to go. And we got this, man. This market is ready. This market is ready to roll. We just need the SEC to get off of our backs. We need these Ethereum ETFs to go live. We need some positive move on these Solana ETFs. We need all of this stuff that's coming together. It's coming together. And this market is ready to rock and roll. And so isn't your bags ready to rock and roll. And we are so ready for this, guys. We have spent a whole bear market getting ready for this. We are so ready for the second half of 2024 going into 2025. Let's rock this thing out, man. Let's make millionaires together. On your way out, hit that like button, hit that share button. Guys, kick us up in the old elbow. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. We're up out of here.